Follow all Moessieurs news on his website, www.moessieurs.com. And on his Facebook Moessieurs and Instagram Moessieurs13 page 2. For daily exclusive publications.
Hello and welcome, dear Moessieux followers, for this new video about ESP, Expanded Subset Plugin. This is the fourth video, and we are going to talk about using a MIDI keyboard and a computer, a laptop, without montage, because the advantage of ESP is that you can have it on your laptop and you can go on holidays, vacation, or in your hotel. You want to work your performance or to play simply like if you have your Montage M, but only with a little MIDI keyboard, perhaps a sound card if you need also, or you can connect directly in internal computer sound card, of course, if you prefer. And we are going to do that. That's the today topic. Do not miss the bonus suite all along the video, because I'm going to talk about the control chains and the things that you can down with ESP and the MIDI keyboard for controlling common things here on that example. And for me today, my smallest keyboard on the Moessieux is the CK. So it has sound, but I set the volume to 0 for those who know the CK. No volume here, and I've made the dedicated live set ESP controller. I've just set one sound, but with volume at 0, because I can use the drawbars to do some great things. Suit the bonus to see that, of course. If you do not know me, my name is Joel Borg. I work in partnership with Yamaha Europe France. And do not forget to retrieve me every day on Facebook. It's called Moessieux, Instagram Moessieux13, and on the website as a reference www.moessieux.com. And if you are not already a Moessieux YouTube follower, please click on subscribe and click on the bell to be informed when I release a new video. So to start and talk about connecting ESP and the MIDI keyboard, we need to remove the CK to see the full screen, and we are going also to remove ESP because we need to see all Cubase. Or here in my example, of course, I show you in Cubase, but you can adapt this for any other DAW that allow to use ESP, of course. So where to go when you have connected your MIDI keyboard? If you do not know, you go to Studio in Cubase, you go to Studio Setup, and for the MIDI port, be sure you have your MIDI keyboard. It can be any MIDI keyboard, connect to the USB here in and out port. As an example, for the audio, you can set your internal sound card. Here on my example, I'll use my Lewitt control that allow me to stream and do the Moessieux Masterclass, of course. And I set the Lewitt here. I can set the CK if I want and put my phone on the CK, but in my example, this is not a CK video. I want to show you with one of the sound card, and be sure all your ports for in-try and out are activated, of course. When you have seen this, if we go to Studio, because it's very important to go to audio connection, especially if you start from an empty project like me, when you have had the track for the virtual instrument ESP, you need to set on the output here to be sure you have your sound card well connected here with the good buses for the audio. And the last thing in the inspector here, and you see the nice picture of ESP, be sure your MIDI keyboard is connected here, and be sure to be on stereo out, like we have assigned stereo out just before, to have the sound on ESP. Be sure also to be on rec or on monitor like that to listening what you're going to play. And you can be on the CK on local control off, because we do not need the CK sound or the MIDI. And the MIDI signal go in and out through the USB, so be on local control off. It's better to prevent MIDI loop to open. I will go on right to open. Here my ESP, I open like that. And now I can play my ESP with my CK. And this is a huge Montage M performance with 8 parts. We have AWM2, ANX, and FMX, very great. And huge performance is called multi-case. Try it. It's very, very great. And you see it's work very fine. So you have your Montage M sound without any montage with you. That's very, very great. Let's retrieve my CK and let's see some things I can down. I will not talk specially for the CK, but if you are a CK user and you have a Montage M, you can use. Of course, I have connected a foot control pedal, a Yamaha FC7, of course, and I can control the super knob with at the end, of course, like this. And I can also control some great things with the CK. If you set like me organ sounds, you put the volume to 0, you do not want to play the CK organ. But see the assignable here, the thru to start. I can control the assignable. This is drawbar, so the level are in invert versus the fader. So the 0 is here and the maximum is on bottom. Remember that. It's always work like this. So I can control 7 of the assignable only? No. I can have the 8, it's here. This is the effect to right, and you see with the effect to right, I have the assignable knob 1 under control. This is common things that we can control like that with the control change. You can see the attack here and the release directly with your CK, but you can do with one of the keyboards. See the bonus, I will explain the control change. Like that, you can manage the cutoff and the resonance. Of course, sometimes you need to catch the value. It can take a little bit of time. And the great thing, see on the top, we have scene memories here. And I can set the control change for the scene memory. So I can open with my CK because the value are here on the setting. Hide the rest, but we do not need. For the super knob, it's here, it's the 95 by default, 92 for the scene memory. Of course, you can change that if you need with your MIDI keyboard, of course. But here I can set it like that because here on the CK, the time I have the good control change. See the scene number here. I can change the scene like that. That's very, very great and huge to have this. So this is kind of controls you can have with any MIDI keyboard. See the bonus to see the control change. I will show and explain to you, and with the CK too, of course. But if you want to go and take it and ESP, your Montage M, your CK, are all the things I can provide on Moessieux Masterclass. You have the list that up here. You can contact me for Moessieux Masterclass through the Music Hackspace platform. It can be available in French, in English. If you need, you can see on my calendar my available slots. It's on your time zone. When you select a time, it's on your time zone. It's sent in automatic way. The Zoom link, we just need to retrieve online with the topic you have chosen, and after the session, you download your video that you can review many times. You need Thank You Music Hackspace for that. And no, that's the bonus time. And for that bonus, I am going to explain to you about the control change with any MIDI keyboard, and not only the CK like that are interesting to use to control the common things, I say to you, the common things on the ESP performances. So we have seen for the Assignable Knob 1, this is the rate here, this is the control change 17, and here 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and you have the 8 assignable knobs. We have seen for the super knob, that is the 95, the scene memory is the 92. For the cutoff is the 74, the resonance the 71, the attack the 73, the release the 72, and for the reverb return is the 91. I think you have all, but before to finish, I want to show you something special on that performance. So we have the scene change here. You see, tac. And let's hear this performance by changing the scene memory. So I will just play a basic chord. No sound cutting. Very great. It's sound cutting. Does it the CK? Does it ESP? Does it my computer? No, be careful of that. See on the screen this mute. And mute is closing the door. It's closing the sound in direct way. That's why we explain. Of course, it was like that. I do not know what, but it's really better to use the keyboard control to activate and activate. But here in ESP with the teeny version we have here, we cannot go and edit the scene memory directly inside ESP in and like you have go on holidays or on vacation or for the work and you go with your little MIDI keyboard on your hotel and your computer. You cannot edit that. You need to connect your Montage M to change the mute to the keyboard control. So do not search if it's the polyphony, if it's the things like that. If you see the mute, that's why the performance sound in ESP is cutting in direct way. That's video ending. I hope you have liked it. I hope you have find it interesting. If yes, please click on the blue thumb. That's very important for me because I do all these videos outside my office day work, which is not linked to the music. So if you like, please press like. If you want to thank me because you have learned something and you do not need a Moessieux masterclass for that, it helped me to renew the licenses of my software, to buy new software, to improve the quality, or new gear, to improve this video and the rendering. You can do a super thanks. It really helped me. So thank you in advance. If you go on that way, if you want a Moessieux masterclass, remember to you all information on video description and on video ending with all information about the music Hackspace platform where you can book directly your Moessieux masterclass session. See you soon for one other Montage M or ESP basic video. Bye.
Would you like to discover, learn, or improve your knowledge of your Yamaha synthesizer or stage keyboard? Book your Moessieurs masterclass now. Your private session is conducted online through Zoom. Take all benefit of Moessieurs' expertise, Yamaha synthesizers and stage keyboard specialist and consultant for Yamaha Music Europe and France. As member of International Yamaha Tech Talk live team, music Hackspace instructor and host of the Camelot Pro sessions, Joel take care of your experience level. Whether you're a beginner or a skilled user, get the most out of your Yamaha synthesizer, stage keyboard, John Melas software suite or Camelot Pro. Book your session for your personal Moessieurs one-to-one session. It's available for users all over the world through Music Hackspace platform. It's easy. Select your date and time from the Moessieurs calendar available slots on your time zone. Thank you for watching this Moessieurs video. Do not forget to click on like, subscribe and click on the bell to be informed when a new video is online. Do not hesitate to write a comment or ask a question. See you soon, bye!